Well, good morning, good evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, please say hi in the comments. I always love hearing from my viewers. I mean, if you're in the if you're in the live chat, please say hi as well. I know a lot of you have already. Anyway, I brought along my good friend Donnell. She's been on probably more times than I know, but it's good to have her back again. So thank you so much for joining us, Donnell. If anyone doesn't know Donnell, you can see her channel link in the description, or you can also hopefully see it in the chat here in just a moment as well. But I'm going to let her introduce herself real quick and tell us a bit more about herself, just in case you don't know who she is. And it's okay, over to you, Donnell.
Hey guys, Donnell with Donnell Stitchery here. So over on my channel, I like to do traditional piecing, English paper piecing, also known as EPP. I like trying a bunch of different things. If it's something I haven't tried before that involves sewing, whether it be in hand or machine, I'll give it a whirl. I'm not scared to try just about anything. And I do take recommendations. So anytime you want to see something done, like a block or something put together, I have no problem figuring out how to do it on the back end and then showing you guys on a live stream because I mainly do live streams. I do put out some recorded videos, but it's not very often. I prefer live streams on Saturdays and Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So come over, hang out with me, check me out, give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe.
Very good. Yeah, definitely duck over and check out Donnell's channel if you haven't already done so. It's a lot of fun. Let me see. Did my Nightbot work today? I don't know. We'll try it again.
Yeah, I did not see that it posted.
Yeah, maybe sometimes it takes a minute or two to kick in, so we will see what happens. And if
Nightbot is
not,
sleeping on the job.
I guess it put in for vacation
For
today, didn't tell me. Oh, there it is. It's woken up and Earth's talking about it. Okay, so good news. We are back up and running again. So let's see. We've got a bunch of folks in here. We'll go ahead and say good morning to everybody. Good afternoon, because I see we've got some folks here from over in Europe, in Canada, and that sort of thing there as well. But before we do that, let's talk about what we got to work on today. Donnell's brought along a project, and I've got a different one. So what did you bring along to show work on
so
today, Donnell?
I have a video a tutorial from start to finish that shows how to go about doing this here. So I am actually working on finishing up getting all my blocks put together. And this is Quilt As You Go series. It starts from the piecing them all the way to the putting them into the four patches like this right here. So that'll be dropping at 10 o'clock this morning. So go over and check that out. Make sure you give the thumbs up and leave me a comment because I did ask a question in there that I'm going to be doing a giveaway on.
Oh, nice.
So,
Giveaways are always nice.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely go over and check that out at 10 because yes,
Because I'm not going to go
Donnell.
live today. So I decided I'm dropping a video today and tomorrow.
Yes, if you want to see Donnell live today, this is it. This is your one and only chance. So, but yeah, she'll have some fun videos coming out later on today and tomorrow as well, which will be a lot of fun. I was going back and forth.
Join
Yeah,
us.
back and forth last night as to what to work on, and I figured I'll go ahead and work on one of these dogs from Dog Park by Elizabeth Hartman. Originally, I was going to do the Beagle, but as I was telling Donnell before the live, when this whole quilt goes together, the poor Beagle's in two pieces, so I can't really put him all together until the very, very end. So he'll be the last dog I put together. So I decided to do this cute little fella down here at the very bottom. We'll see if we can get him up close. So that's what I'm going to
Oh,
work
he's
on.
so cute.
His name is Cookie. I don't know what breed he is. I'm bad at this. It's like, I don't know. That's him there. We won't show too much detail. Get
He looks
copyright
like a
issues.
little Luna.
Maybe he's a little Luna. If someone knows what breed that is in the comments, please let me know. That'd be fantastic. But that's what I'm going to work on. I purchased a kit for this back at the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Festival earlier this year. So I was originally going to
So
use
is
my
that
own
an
fabric.
Art Eames or Elizabeth
This is
Hartman?
Elizabeth Hartman. So yeah, I just thought this was fun. I love dog patterns, and when I saw this pattern's kind of been on my bucket list for a while, and I was originally going to use my own fabrics, but when I saw the background fabric, which is this here, this kind of, I don't know, what sort of color would you call it? It's like a greenish type of color. I saw that and I was like, that looks really cool. I want to do that. And the kit itself with the pattern was, I think I spent $89 on it. The pattern itself
Oh,
was 30.
wow.
So it was very, very reasonably priced. So I was like, well, why would I go through all the hassle of doing this all by myself when I like the colors that they've got and the price is reasonable? So I just let them do the work for me. So I've had this kit. It's
Nothing
actually
wrong with
getting,
that.
yeah, this is supposed to be a retirement gift for a colleague of mine, but she's retiring in 2 weeks, so it's not quite get done in time for that. But you know, that'll give her and I an opportunity to go out and have lunch together or something next year, or whenever it gets done, and I'll give it to her then. So that'll be fun. All right, let's see who we have in the chat. I see Annette was here earlier. It looks like she is doing infusions today. So she said yeah, she's here. Okay, who else is here with us? Geez, I'm distracted this morning. Bear with me a moment. Polly is here with us. Good morning to Miss Polly. Laurie, she says, good morning, all. Finally using my Cafe Morris jelly rolls. Oh, that's right, it's jelly roll day. We should have done something with jelly rolls, but I've only got like 2 partials. So if you're looking for jelly roll stuff, I'm probably not your guy. Yeah, so happy jelly roll day. If you have jelly rolls, go ahead and use them today. It's a fun little activity. I thought about it some more.
Yeah. Donna with Handmade by Ying is going to be going
Sorry?
live today at noon, I believe it is, doing a jelly roll
Uh-huh.
special.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay,
Donna
so
with
yeah,
Handmade by Ying is going live
yes.
today doing a jelly roll thing, and she's having some content creators on with her as well.
Oh, nice. All right, Andrea's here with us. Oh, I don't think I turned the closed captions on this morning. Oh, well,
Ooh.
I can't fix that now. I'm so sorry. It's usually, yeah. Okay, yeah, she's cutting up potato chip blocks for the jelly rolls, so along with Katie and Teresa Lee's this afternoon. Okay, so it looks like Katie have a Greenland quilter, and that's doing that as well. So that is awesome. And Ez is here with us from Newfoundland, Canada. Stephen, the idiot quilter. I want to say Bland Designs an idiot quilter, but he dropped that now. So it's just going to take me a while to get used to the new name. The idiot
Yeah, I'm
quilter.
still not used to that either.
I think it's good to shorten it. I think it's it makes perfect sense to shorten it, but it's just going to take me a while to get used to it. You know, like when they change stadium names for sports teams, I still what is it? Sears Tower in Chicago is now Willis Tower, and I still call it Sears Tower. You know how it is. So there you go.
Yes.
Pat says, hey, Sean, Donnell, and all, joining from sunny but chilly Cumberland County, Nova Scotia. Yeah, I didn't realize it was cold up there already. Dawn Stewart is here with us as well. Good morning to you. Christina, good afternoon to you. And Michelle the Quilter, Katie Crafts. Diana is here from Bermuda. I hope you're doing okay and stay safe as what is it? Gabrielle's coming over your way, I think, fairly soon. So I don't think it's coming too close to you, but just stay safe there as well, please. MS Quilter Janet is here with us from Central Illinois. Tasha is here with us. Let's see. Nightbot has joined us. Good for you. I'm glad you've made it here with us. Deb S, the Pugmon Quilter. I hope I don't miss anyone. I don't mean to. If I miss someone, I apologize in advance. Sue Ellen Quilts. Zazar is here as well. And Mary G. I love this chat is flying like this. Cora, good morning to you as well. Fern, good morning. And Deb says, good evening from Australia. What part of Australia? I know I probably asked you this. I think you're from either Queensland or Victoria, but don't quote me on that. I always forget. I love seeing folks coming from Australia because it's late down there. Like if you're on the West Coast, it's 8 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, it's 10. So it's super late. Ingrid is here with us as well. And good morning. Melanie Taylor as well. So I think I caught everyone. And Kathy says hello from Kathy and family. She's going to be joining us in a couple of weeks too, which is really fun. So
Oh, awesome.
yes, Nancy is here. Good morning. Good to see you there as well. So yeah, it looks like we got a nice little cruise. So I am currently started my. For anyone that popped in late, I am working on this doggo here. This is a pattern by Elizabeth Hartman called Dog Part. I'm doing the second. of the 11 dogs. So we still have a long way to go on this, but we're just enjoying the journey. So right now I'm working on the nose, and I'm going to try and get as much of this dog done during the live stream as I can. I might not get it all done, but we will see how we go. Okay, Deb says, yes, it's 10 p.m. I'm north of Sydney, closer to Queensland border. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I'm actually a Tamworth boy, so probably not close, but yeah, we'll probably, that was about halfway up between Sydney and Brisbane. I think we're pretty much halfway between Sydney and Brisbane. So thank you so much for joining us, each and every one of you that you've yeah, you're spending a little bit of time with us. Layla, good morning to you. Good morning, Jeannie. It's good to see you as well. Vern says it kind of looks like a Yorkie. Yes.
It
I would
does
just,
look a little bit like a Yorkie, but a Yorkie I think has a little bit more of a narrow muzzle.
yeah,
But then again, it is a quilt block, so
exactly. You can only do but so much. I'm going to go see breeds. Let's see if someone's come smart and told us. Okay. Oh, here we go. It says, well, according to AI, it says that Cookie, which is the block I'm working on, is a terrier of some description. Doesn't really tell us a whole lot, but at least it gives us an idea. So, yeah,
so
Cookie
it
the
could be a
terrier.
Yorkie.
Sorry, it could
So,
be.
which means
Yeah,
it could be a Yorkie then.
yeah. Hey, at the end of
Because
the
a
day,
Yorkie
whatever makes you happy.
Terrier.
So there you go. So that's a lot of fun. So now we got an idea, some sort of terrier. Ingrid says she got the dog pattern after seeing me make the first block. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad. I'm not an affiliate with Elizabeth Hartman or anything else like that, but I buy patterns that I enjoy and want to make myself. And it's always fun when someone wants to join along and do the same thing at the same time. Okay, what are we doing here? This was probably
I
not the
don't know.
smartest pattern. Probably not the probably not the smartest pattern for me to try and do on a live, but here we are.
I mean, it couldn't be any worse than doing FPP for your first time on a live.
Yeah, I've actually done a decent amount of FPP this week, surprisingly enough. Oh, I've got to trim this block. That's why it's not right. Come here, Mr. Ruler.
Yeah,
What's
Motown
more?
is going to a treat with me, and hopefully he'll be complete whenever I come home.
Well, if you don't get it done, just leave it with Donna, and she'll take care of it for you. Because I mean, she can knock out one of those quilts in no time.
I think she's already done 2 of them in the time period that I've been working on this one, as well as all the other patterns that she's done since.
I am excited to see that. I saw the new one, that the new block of the month that's coming out, the one with all the kind of colors.
Which one is that? I did not see that.
It's come out recently. It's I forget what it's called, but it's going to be coming out in the near future. I don't know when. They put a post out about it fairly recently, but it's like this not quite like vortex, but it's actually like it's a different shape, but it actually features all 300 colors that Kona has.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yes, Sean needs to be part of this little project. So I always said that I wouldn't do another legit kit till I finish the first one, but I may be breaking that rule.
Ooh, Sean's living on the wild side.
Yep, Sean's living on the wild side. All right, let's get this right. All right, let's see if we got this right. Okay. All right, and that says checked in and working. Okay, excellent. Does this still work? And net. I don't know if it does or not. Net, let's see. We'll get you sorted out in just a second. Get you so hang on, there we go. It should have worked. Hang on, let me just kick it back into gear real quick. If you have a
Hey,
channel,
Andrea.
please.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah, Russ is here with us this morning as well. It's always good to see my mate Russ. He was on with me a few weeks ago. All right,
So did you
let's.
sign up for the second star to the right?
Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to go ahead and do that. I keep meaning to, and
Yes,
have not
before you
done.
lose the chance to do it.
I know. I'll work it out. Okay, look. Okay, so Net's link is now working. That's good. Yes. No, I am doing that one. Hopefully, it doesn't start till April. My goal now is to finish the Winnie the Pooh, the 100 Acre Wood, and I just finished the Christopher Robin block last night. It looks amazing, and you will get to see that to tomorrow morning. And so that'll give me it, and then I'm hoping to get the whole quilt put together, which shouldn't take too long, and then also try and finish the Alice in Wonderland block, which I still have 3 blocks to do. So I'm so grateful to John that he delayed it till April because it actually gives me 6 months to get it all to all fixed. I told him that when he told me when he first announced it was going to be in what's it called? Yeah, in April. Okay, Layla says it looks like a Shiba Inu doll. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of I couldn't remember the name of it, but I think you might be right there. Anyway, whatever it is, it's going to look beautiful. Yeah, Shiba Inu. Yeah. It kind of does look like one of those. Kind of, so I don't know. It says terrier, but like terrier is a whole group. Like if you watch those Westminster shows, they have um a million of those million different dogs. Okay,
Yes.
now where did G go? Why does it look the same color as D?
Hey,
Oh,
Janet.
tell me I didn't goof this up. I know it is 2 different colors. These two look very similar, and I thought I'd cut the wrong stuff.
Ooh, that would have been bad.
Oh yeah, I would have cried because um I don't really have a back. Well, I kind of do have an emergency project that I can use if I have to, but didn't really have a backup. So I was like, I'm going to be in trouble. You would have
Yep.
you might have.
Yeah, for the second star to the right, I'm actually going with their fabrics this time instead of doing my own.
Yeah, me too. I was going to do my own, but then when I saw the beautiful fabrics that John had put on offer, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to have you do it.
Well,
So
then plus I also wanted that needle minder.
yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, I
Yes.
do apologize, Andrew. I forgot to turn the captions on, and there is no way for me to do it now, unfortunately. At least I don't think I can. Uh, Stream settings. No, it's grayed. It's grayed out. I'm so sorry. I try very hard to do that each week, and normally I succeed, but today was just not my day. So she said she's got to go to work. I'm so sorry. I feel bad about that because I know several of you depend on that each week, and it's just yeah, if you don't turn it on beforehand, there's no way for me to do it, which is frustrating. I mean, it would be nice if there was a way to do it, but sadly, no. So what is everyone else working on today? Are we just hanging out here? Are we cutting fabric for a new project? Are we trying to catch up on stuff that we've um
Are you working on something jelly roll?
yeah, that's a good question because yeah, I totally forgot. Do you have a lot of jelly rolls, Donnell, or is it something that you don't really use a whole lot of?
It's something I really don't use a whole lot of. I do have a couple of jelly rolls set aside for a really cool dragon quilt that I'm gonna do. Because anybody that knows me and watches me all the time knows I love dragons. I love fantasy stuff, gnomes, dragons, all all that good stuff and everything and all.
Since you like,
It's just happiness.
yeah, since you like
And
dragons so much, I'm surprised you didn't do Toasty instead of the lion.
well, I did the lion because that way that I could do it in the Detroit lion colors.
That's fun.
Oh yeah. And which by the way, if you're ever going to do a legit kit, do not have your first legit kit quilt be using your own fabrics. Stressful. It's very doable, but it's stressful. And for someone that is not a longtime quilter, it's very stressful.
Yes, I totally agree, and that's the one thing. Like, if I could tell my past self that going back doing the legit kit thing, yeah, definitely a first one if you can. Like, you might think that it's easier, you may think that you're saving money, which you might. If you have the stuff at home already, you might be saving money. But yeah, if you get your first legit kit, I say save your money up, and just buy the kit. You will thank us all later on. I think everybody I've talked to that has done a legit kit by themselves with their own fabrics. I mean, yeah, it's definitely doable, not no question there, but it's a lot of extra work. It's so much easier just to pull out the fabrics. They've done a really good job curating the fabrics and everything else. Just make it easier
Yes.
and not stress about that. I mean, would I? Yeah, if I could, I'd go back and change it. But am I enjoying it as is? Yes, I'm loving changing up the fabrics. I'm changing up a lot of where the horns are. I'm using batiks and some
I
furnishing.
love the batiste that you're using on the horns because it's looking so cute.
Yeah, and you'll have to come back tomorrow too because there's I've been using that I'm actually in the section where a lot of the horns are right now, and right now it kind of looks like a hot mess. And I'm hoping it all comes together just nice, but I think it will. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. All right. Inez says she's working on a pumpkin door hanging. I'm actually doing something similar to that. You might get to see that in the next week or so as well. That would be fun. There you go. Susan says it's too early to do any of that here. She's out there in Washington State. She says time for the first cup of coffee. We'll be going to the Washington State Fair this morning. Yeah, the Virginia State Fair starts this week too. And if anyone is going to the Virginia State Fair in the first few days, please let me know because I'd love you to go up there and check on my quilt, my cushion, and Amanda's socks because I don't think I'm going to get up there until the latter part of the fair, unfortunately. Good morning, Miss Shannon. It is so good to see you.
Hey, Shannon.
I need to have her back on again soon too. She's on my short list of people to have back on very, very soon. Mary says today is a granddaughter's soccer game, May so after the game. That'd be fun. Kate's asking, are you a Game of Thrones fan? I'm assuming she's asking both of us.
Ooh,
I've never seen it.
yes. I love Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I've never actually watched it. I'm probably getting all sorts of unsubscribes right now, but I'm just going to talk. Am I interested in seeing it? Yes. I just have to sit still long enough to actually take a look see. So,
Well, every evening, the family and I sit down and we watch movies together. So I sit in here
oh,
until about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening because I don't get off work till 6. So that gives me by the time I get in here, that gives me like an hour, hour and a half to sew each evening. And so then we go out there, we have dinner, and we try and watch movies together. And we'll pick every so often we'll pick like a trilogy or something like that to watch.
very nice. Let me see. Oh, I almost did that wrong. That would have been
Tasha
bad.
says I'm working on my first coffee. Then I'm heading to the soccer. Okay, so you already read that one. Heading to the soccer fields and then
No, that was
to.
someone else. That was
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's going with her son, I believe. The other
Yep.
person whose name I've already forgotten was Mary. Mary is taking a granddaughter. Yeah, it's soccer season in a lot of areas. I don't think soccer is. No, hang on. Is it soccer season here? I don't know. Yeah, right now we've got Miss Lily's playing field hockey right now, and that's been a lot of
Hey,
fun.
Clint, how you doing, hon?
Yes, Mr. Clint is here. He was with us last week. He was a lot of fun to have on the channel as well. So it's good to see him back. I'm so worried I'm going to do this wrong.
Well, you just pay attention to that, and I got the chat.
Oh, good. Thank you. You know
We
what?
got
Let's put
Nikki
that
B
on.
is in the house, saying hello
Yes.
to everybody.
Yeah, I love everybody that comes into the chat and just interacts with each other. It's such a nice, fun little community,
And
and
then
I
Layla
appreciate that.
Young is saying, I'm cutting out and piecing little squares for the border of Donna Jordan's ribbon quilt. Ooh, I love that pattern. Is that the
Good.
ribbon dance?
I'm not familiar with that one, so I'll have to go check it out. And that's like one reason I like hearing what people are working on. One, because I like seeing what if you I love seeing pictures of stuff that everybody else is working on because you all get to see what I work on every week, which I love, but I don't always get to see what everybody else works on. So I love seeing that. And then two, like I like to ask, what you're working on because there's so many
We're
fun
always
patterns
looking for
out
new
there. Not
ideas.
Yeah, well, not that I need new ideas because I've got like a mile long list of stuff that I want to do. So, but yeah, you can all help. You can all help enable me a little bit, even though I don't really need it. But I do enjoy it. I love seeing the patterns that you're all working on because yeah, there might be some that you mentioned that I will jump on at some point down the road.
Kathy Klein is here. Her name is Quilts Eventually. Says hello from Central Illinois.
I love that name. That should be I should steal that name because I do quilt tops all the time. But very few of them ever get quilted. Oh, very nice. Tracy says she's been working on goat's pajamas. That is a art East pattern. I know a couple of people have done that one already. I have not done it yet, but it may be on my list to do at some point down the road.
Yeah, I need to get back to working on Winnie the Pooh or 100 Acre Woods.
Yeah, because how
And
far have you gotten on that?
I got Winnie the Pooh done.
Okay, enjoy the journey. It does not matter. Um,
I'm like, I got the most important one done to me.
exactly. I mean, I'm
I'm like,
a year. Okay.
see, John messed up when he turned Pooh, Winnie the Pooh as the first one.
Yeah. Really, yeah, I'm a year and some change behind on the Alice in Wonderland one. I'm just enjoying the journey. Like, I don't think we don't need to rate ourselves or anything else like that when we get behind on a so long. You signed up for a so long because you probably wanted to keep up, but you sign up for these things because it's something that you want to do. If you don't finish on time, does it really matter? We get told enough at work and other places what we have to do. So,
Oh, definitely.
you stay on your own time and do what works for you. And if you don't finish on time, that's okay. I'll
So
support
I
you because I
figure
never
whenever I get done with the lion, then I'll be jumping back over onto Winnie the Pooh to get him completed.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Byrne says in southern Indiana it's 62 with a high of 88. I think it's supposed to be fairly warm here in Virginia today too. Susan says she was at the Central Washington State Fair in Yakima. Harsh quilt judging this year. Lots of red ribbons and more white third place ribbons that I ever see there. Oh, very nice. Yeah. So I guess they do it based on grades. Whereas Virginia in the quilts, it's first like they award A first, A second, A third, and then sometimes they'll do what's it called? Honorable mention. I'll just look up there. I've got one there myself. So, but in the sewing section, they'll hand out, first, second, third place based on whatever grade it is. So they do say
Okay.
with the quilt, yeah, they do say in the quilt category though that if there's only like one or two entries, it's awarded a grade based on its grade. So I Haven't seen where there's only been 1 or 2 quilts in the category for several years now. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. So
Well, that's awesome.
it is. It's a good thing to have. You know, it means that it's not going anywhere, and that there's more quilters jumping in and giving it a go. So it's making getting ribbons a little harder, but that's okay. You just got to work for it. You know, you need to earn it, not just hand it to
This
you.
means you
So
need to set your standards up a little bit higher.
exactly. I mean, I put out my best work, and if it has a ribbon this year, great. And if it doesn't, then that's okay too. We'll just, continue to improve and do better next year. We will see. Good morning, Sherry. It's good to see you.
Hey, Sherry.
Brenda is here, and she says, I'm going to Quilter Joy, do some real retail therapy. Hubby needs light gray background for his new project. Any suggestions on favorite gray? I'm a huge fan of grunge. Something with just a little bit of texture. That's kind of my go-to. If especially, I don't know, yeah, I love solids. Do not get me wrong. You know, everyone knows me as the guy that loves solids. But yeah,
See,
if
now
you want
I'm the
something,
one that loves tone on tones.
hey, we're all different. We all love different things. So, yeah, if
Yes.
you can find a good grunge, was it Motor? I
Oh,
think does the
yes.
basic. It's a beautiful line. May actually have some of that floating around here somewhere. Saw that yesterday. I don't know where it went today. No, it'll reappear after
It's
the
playing
live, I'm
hide and
sure.
seek with you, Sean.
It is. Maybe it's hanging out with my mate, and he can stay hidden too. All right, what are we doing? All right.
Hey,
All
Katie
right.
Crass.
Katie Crow. Yeah, she's been hanging around here
Oh, okay.
for a little. I think she popped in towards the beginning. Clint is asking, did
Oh,
anyone sign up for the So Place Like Home Again so long? I'm all signed up. I would
I
have.
did not. I was tempted, but I already got too much on my plate.
Well, I did the original one, so it's like I'd love to do it again, but I don't have the time. Like there's so many other
Well,
projects. Like my,
I wanted to because I mean it's Tula.
it's going to look amazing. Like, and I'm so excited to see that Clint's doing it because I mean that's I'm almost certain now he's going to put it on his channels. So, and then having Adam lead the whole thing as well, having his videos and that sort of thing is going to be a wonderful thing because Adam just does a phenomenal job with
He
all his
does.
videos. Yeah,
Adam's
so
an amazing content creator, amazing
he is
person. And he's
super,
so
super nice
creative.
kid.
I love his shirts that he does too.
Yes, yeah, no, it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you are interested, the So Place Like Home Again is the Wizard of Oz inspired so long that John did over at Art East a couple of years ago. The quilt top is not close by, unfortunately, otherwise they go grab it. I did the original one, which was all done with Kona solids, and he's doing another so along starting in January. So you have a couple of months to get it all sorted out. Where they're redoing the same pattern, but all in Tula pink fabrics. And based on what I've seen on the website, it looks absolutely amazing. If I hadn't have already done it, I would have signed up for it in a heartbeat. But I've already done it once, and there's so many other projects I need to do that I just don't have the time to do something that I've already done once. So I'm just going to live vicariously through everybody else that does it. I see Tracy says she signed up for it as well. So that is awesome.
Yeah, all I
So
know is that John needs to calm down because I cannot keep up.
you just gotta keep up.
I'm
John's
like,
got to keep
slow
up with this
down.
stuff.
I can't do it all.
I know. I run into the same problem as well. But he's got to put food on his table and feed the doggos. So
Oh, I
yeah,
know.
no, it'll be a lot of fun. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yes.
I'm really interested to see that all come together. So the fact that Clint's doing it and Tracy, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Please share photos of those. I'll be living vicariously through you. Yeah, I'll still be trying to work through Alice in Wonderland by that point, most likely. So
I'll still probably be working on 100 Acre Woods.
I am so excited that I finished Christopher Robin last night. So all I have to do now is put the quilt together. Now that's a little more involved than you think. It's because there's like all these leaf blocks and stuff you have to make and all the strips and that. So it may be a little while, but we're getting close to the finish line. But
And that's all that matters. That and the
yeah,
fact that you actually enjoy the process.
I do. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. But you know, I pick projects that I think will be fun for the camera, but most importantly, I pick projects that I am going to enjoy myself. If I'm not going to enjoy it, you're not going to see it on the channel. It's as simple as that, you know, because this is not my main source of income, thank goodness, because otherwise I'd be out in the street very, very quickly. Um,
Oh, Sean, you'd be fun. We support you.
I know, but I do this because I enjoy it. You know,
One coffee at a time.
actually getting somewhere with this now. Yeah, both Elizabeth Hartman and John, the Art East projects, always do these little face units first, which is fun, but it always seems like it takes forever to all these tiny little pieces, and then it
For
gets.
me, it was those honeybees. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you did all 16 of those at the beginning, right?
Yes.
Okay, you will thank yourself
Yeah, all
as
of
you
my
go
little
along.
honeybees are completed now because I'm like, okay,
Yes,
I'm like, it told me to do it at the beginning, so I did it at the beginning.
yes. No, you will thank yourself later on. I know I have because every time I see those come out now, you know, it says please insert a B here and a B there. You just pull it out of your little bucket and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. So yeah, it was a lot of work at the beginning, but you will thank yourself. You will thank past Donnell later on when the time comes. Janet says John is a good persuader like Donna is. That is true.
Yes.
Teresa did take care of it, care of me. Well, thank you. I know you all would, but again, I do this because I enjoy it. You know, really do. If I didn't enjoy it, I'd quit. Let's see. Okay. Andrew says back to my potato chips. I'm almost done cutting my fabric. I'll be over on Donna's until it's time for Katie to start. Okay, well, thank you so much. And I do apologize again for not turning those captions on. I knew I was missing a step this morning, and that's what it was. Just be nice if there was a way to turn them on. Yeah, that looks cute. Just as his like little nose and muzzle.
Aww. Speaking of dogs, how are your babies doing?
They're good. Copper's there sleeping, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, Pins and her, they're both sleeping in the beds. So
Yeah, mine were being exceptionally good and quiet this morning and all. I got up, cleaned out their pen, gave them all something to eat. And Luna even gave me some puppy kisses.
oh, that's fun. What's going on here? We have too much. Let's go to trimmy. All right, just bear with me a second. I think.
Let's see. Yes, Annette, sending lots of hugs and prayers for you on
Yes.
your healing process.
Yeah, she had surgery early this week for her arm, and
Yes.
yeah, I haven't said as much as I should have. I should comment more, but I have been following along with that as well. So yeah, continued prayers for healing. It seems like you're doing great so far, and I hope that continues. Thankfully I've never had to have any real surgery or anything, but I always, you know, from people I talk to, it seems like the first few days are always the worst. So if you can get through that and follow the doctor's orders, usually you do a whole lot better. So I'm glad to hear that's going well so far for you, and hopefully it
Yeah,
continues
because
that
the
way.
first few days it's when the anesthesia is wearing off.
Yes, that's what I hear. So All right, let's see what else we got going on. Okay, me too. Okay,
I love my
excellent.
jelly roll cut up, but I don't think I.
You got cut off there, so
Yep.
we'll have to wait for the update on that one.
Hey, Joydy.
Oh, Joydy's here. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't see her sneak in earlier.
The Miss
It's always
Joydy Lita.
always good to
I
see
am to
her.
join this so long because the family is asleep and I can't sew until tomorrow morning. Oh no!
That's no fun.
Now, hey Heather. Now, Sean, do you buy sweaters for your dogs for wintertime, or does it not get cold enough down there to really do that?
Yeah, we do. They had little Christmas sweaters last year. I tried making sweaters for the dogs, with fleece in the past, but the first time I made them, Finley ate it because she's still in her like puppy
Oh,
chewing stage.
he was like,
But yeah,
nope, don't think so.
but yeah, no, we do have coats for the dogs. I mean, it doesn't get super cold here, but Copper, especially our beagle, he
Yeah.
gets very cold when it gets cool outside. So he really, really likes it. Finley, I think could either take it or leave it. I don't think she cares either way. But yeah, they both have little coats. If you go back and look at my podcast from like November, December last year, you'll see them in the week in review section a decent amount, which I need to feature them more because I really haven't put them in the videos recently, but all they do is sleep now, so wouldn't be that exciting. But yeah, no. What about you? What about your little group of
We actually
doggos?
been so I'm in like a really yucky season and everything for winter up here. So
Right.
we have actually been buying them little outfits and everything, and all like little sweaters and little jackets and everything and all. So I'm like super excited to start putting them on them because they're gonna be so adorable.
That'd be fun to see. So HA. Yes, I was thinking this was going to be the easy block, and this one's a lot of
Yeah,
little pieces.
Luna.
But
My husband actually got Luna this adorable little like little dress, and that has like the little frillies on the bottom and everything. It was so cute. So it
not very
arrived
nice.
while I was live for my 2-year anniversary. So he brought her in here with it on for me to show it everybody.
Oh, that's fun.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's hard to believe you've had your channel now for 2 years. I didn't make it to that live because Tuesday here we had some sort of, I think it was a remnants of a tropical system, to be honest. Like a nor'easter or something. I think it dumped like 4 or 5 inches of rain, or for those in the metric world, about 10 to 15 centimeters of rain here. It was a nasty day outside, and
oh
so
wow. Well, then plus it was also in the middle of the workday too, and you were working too. So
yeah, getting home was an adventure. I almost flooded my car at one point. There was a section of road that I thought was higher ground than what it was, and there was actually a car that had actually been abandoned right in the
oh
middle of the
no.
roadway. But we got through it, and there was one section of road that I took. It actually worked. There was a lot of power outage and stuff, and there was one section of road there where all the lights were out, and I actually got through that quicker than I normally do because I was on the main road. So yeah, it was a mess, but we got home. But yeah, by the time I got home, I think your life was already over or close to it. So I'll have to go. I'll have to go watch the replay at some point too. All right,
Oh,
let's
no
see.
worries.
Nikki says that corgis have a double coat. Walter Scott. Walter's coat is thinner. He has a winter coat and booties. Yeah, we don't have the booties. We don't need the booties, thankfully. Zaza says my dogs wouldn't wear coats, but as they got older, they were happy to wear them, just like old people. They feel the cold. Yeah, and I think that's very, very true there as well. Cherie, I know I'm going to butcher her name. Um, says her little dog Lacey has winter coats and sweaters too. And then Heather is, hey everyone, my chat is acting up again, so if I don't see the comment much, that's why. That's cool. A lot of times, if I'm in the chat, I might say hi to everybody, and then I'll go off. And so if I stay in the chat, I don't get anything done. So it all depends on the day, if I'm trying to get something done or if I'm just trying to hang out. So
Yeah,
definitely
for
good.
me,
Good
it's usually
morning,
like,
Becca.
okay, I say hi to everybody and then I go into like lurking mode because then I'm working on stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can sew and participate in the chat at the same time, please share your secrets because I have not figured that one out yet. So there you go. Becca is in the house. Good morning. It's good to see you. Dragonflies for Donna says good morning, Sean and Donnell. Hello, chat. Donnell, is that the Jelly Roll railway pattern from Pack Border Shop?
No, it's
Not
actually
sure.
just, it was inspired by the Donna Jordan pattern of a scrappy lattice or lattice. Hey, so Becca. So this was actually inspired by Donna Jordan's pattern of scrappy lattice or lattice, however you say it. And I just modified the measurements a little bit to make it work for me.
Very nice. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever done a Donna Jordan pattern. I
Oh, see,
think I
I love her
own.
patterns.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to go through and look. But then again, half of my stuff is either Art East or Elizabeth Hartman. So,
Yes. Or cotton
yeah,
cuts.
or cotton cuts. Yeah, that they're my jams. That's just like what I like. It's my main stuff. I also
I
try to
hate
do
to
stuff
say it,
that,
but most of my favorite things is Donna Jordan patterns.
hey, whatever works. Yeah, and it's fun that we all do something different. You know, Becca does her stuff. Um, Stephen does his. Clint does his. You know, very, very intricate FPP projects. I know I'm missing people, but you know, and then I like to do my RE stuff, and I've always tried to do stuff that not everybody else is doing as well. So you're not seeing the same projects time and time again. Although, having said that, if you do the same project, you know, on different channels, we're all using different fabrics and seeing it in different ways. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, I do try to find stuff that is a little different wherever possible as well. So
And to anybody that wants to see me putting this together, I actually show how I'm doing this as a quilt as you go on a tutorial that will be dropping today. So make sure you check that out. It drops at 10 o'clock this morning, my normal time for going live. So
yeah, she wasn't able to go live this morning, but I was saying, hey, I need someone to come help hang out with me.
I was like, I got you.
I wasn't trying to con her into it. I said, you know, I'll be fine. I'll work something out. She's like, no, I can sew with you. And I was like, cool. So
I was
worked
like,
out
I'm
quite
not
nicely.
leaving out until 11 o'clock anyway, so I can do your live stream and still have time to get ready to go. So
Excellent. All right, let's see. Deb says last year she did the jelly roll race with Becca and Mary. I should do one of those one day. I don't think actually I know I have not done a jelly roll race, so
I've
that might be a
never
fun.
done a jelly roll race before. I don't even know what all you got to do besides sew a bunch of jelly rolls together and then at some point cut them and so forth and so on. I just don't know exactly the specifics.
I think the whole idea is it's like a very quick project because it's just you know you're not doing any cutting really. You just cut the strips out and you sew it together in whichever way you want. And if you know, I'm sure there's some people that can do a lot quicker than others. Like if Tiffany from Tiffany's quilting life challenges you to a race, just say no because you won't win.
Oh, that'd be a complete forfeit right there instantly.
Yeah, I'd want a head start, you know, like 3 hours or something like
I'd be
that.
like,
Because
okay, fine, I'll do this, but I get a day and a half uh start time before you.
yeah, yeah, it starts at 3 and I'll start at 11. So there you go. Shannon says she got together with Ingrid and gang last week and bought Donna Jordan's fabric line and all picked different Donna Jordan patterns to work on. Love that fabric. Oh, that'd be a lot of fun to do. So
Yes.
yeah, I'll have to look into some of her patterns at some point because I was sitting there the other day thinking, it might be fun for me to have some more stuff that isn't as complicated to do because I love my Art East, I love my Elizabeth Hartman stuff, but sometimes I want something a little easier to work on for a
Therese
day or
said
so.
that Teresa, Louise, Katie, Donna, and a lot of other content creators are all getting together to do Teresa's pattern later.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
heard
just
Donna
can't.
talking about that last night and everything. I would have joined in on that if it wasn't for the fact that I just wasn't going to be around. So
Yeah, I don't need to sign up for anything else right now.
you
I really
know me,
don't.
I'm
Doesn't
always
mean.
looking for the next scrolling project. So
I mean, I don't need to. Doesn't mean I'm so to start. Probably not. If someone shows me something shiny that I like, I'm probably still going to do it. So,
hey, yup.
all right. Are we making progress? We don't know. We'll be making progress with Jack in a minute. Let's put this
You're
on
not
the
supposed to
wrong
make
side.
progress with him, Sean.
Let's see. That's all right. Nikki says she's never done a Jolly Roll either. I'd like to try one someday. Maybe we should all do one together one day. We'll get like a mini Jelly Roll and do a wall hanging. I don't know. Because Jelly Rolls are getting expensive too these days. So
Everything's expensive, Sean.
I can't help that. Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking of too. Zaza says handmade by Ying. Donna is the same. Even though she's a bit slower, she still sews really fast. Yeah, I would not challenge her to a race either. That's like the second person that's coming to mind that I would never challenge to a race because that would just be a battle I would not win.
Yep.
Susan says there's a small group here who are going to get together and sew the Drop Diamonds pattern, Donna Jordan's last quilt that she worked on. That's fun. I've got a Drop Diamonds pattern here that was gifted to me,
Yeah,
but I have not made it.
I actually did that with Donna, and when she did it, handmade by Ying Donna,
Yeah,
and all I got left to do is put my borders on and then get it quilted. I just, for whatever reason, haven't finished it. I guess because I keep scrolling.
yeah. I know. It's so easy to get distracted and going in the different directions.
So I got to come in here. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, 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 and this. So I'm like, ooh, it's shiny.
Got all the shiny stuff. All right. Yeah, Becca says, "Hey there, Shannon. I didn't know Donna Jordan had a fabric line. I didn't either till this morning. So I'm always learning new stuff. I do need to go to the fabric store soon too and get some more black fabric because I'm just about out of that. There's a few projects that I'm doing that would like some more of that. So we will see what happens. Oh, Brenda's going to the retreat as well. Is that the one that's in at the Nut House or whatever it is in Pennsylvania, or is it somewhere else?
No, this one here is somewhere else. This one here is in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
It's our first time having one at this location, so it's going to be brand new to all of us.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, because I know she usually goes to the Nut House, but I thought that one was in like
That one is in
June
June,
or
and she did do that one still this year. It's just this one here is a brand new one that she wanted to do. So
okay, that sounds good.
yeah, because she's trying to expand her horizons on quilt retreat places instead of just doing just the one location.
Right. Yeah, because they'll open it up to more people and stuff too, because
Definitely. Yeah, and granted, Tennessee is a bit of a drive for me, but
I was
I'm
going to
making
say
the
it's not
best of it
close.
because I got my brothers live down there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. So
Good.
my mom is going to the retreat with me, so that way there we're gonna stop off and visit my brothers while we're down there.
Well, there you go. All right, let's see. Okay, so they're talking about the Donna Jordan fabrics. Apparently, very, very nice. Nikki said she bought them, but they just sit on the shelf. I only use solid color jelly rolls for strips, but I have some pretty ones I like to use. Yeah, I actually got given, I didn't know this existed until recently, but someone gave me a skinny jelly roll, which is 1.5 inches instead of 2.5 inches. And that was fun because it was all black. And I actually used it for the courthouse steps that I've been working on with Katie.
Oh,
Because that
awesome.
because it was actually calling for 1.5 inch strips of different lengths. So that was so easy. I just ripped it out at the right
Yeah, and
length,
that's
and then
actually the measurement of the strips that I used on this here was 1.5.
yeah. So I don't know how prevalent skinny jelly rolls are, but
Okay,
um,
that says a honey bun is a skinny jelly roll.
oh, is that what it is? Okay,
That's called a
all
honey
right.
bun.
Yeah, it was given to me, and because she said, I know you like to use solids, and I was like, yeah, I'll find a use for this. And then shortly afterwards, I was doing those courthouse steps, and I'm like, this is the best thing ever because I didn't have to do any work. Let's see. Pat says I'm still working on the Lewis the 16th quilt that I started with Becca a few weeks ago. I got a lot done last night during the live. We'll work on it again tonight. If I avoid the couch after my hike. Yeah, that's always a dangerous thing. You hit that couch and that's it. You're out for a few hours.
Yes, ma'am, Susan, I'm doing quilt as you go. So these are already quilted. I actually have a video that's going to be releasing at 10 o'clock this morning that shows exactly how I went about making my blocks and everything. And I quilted them as I pieced them. So by the time I was done piecing them, they were completely quilted up. I gave all my measurements and everything that what I used.
Very nice.
Speaking of, I need to go back and put the measurements all into the description of the video because I just remembered I forgot to do that last night when I posted it.
Yeah. Becca's also
So if
asking
you watch
you.
it later and it does not have it on there, yes. So Becca, I actually showed how to make the blocks as well as how to join them into two patches like this. Oh, into two patches like this, and then how to join your two patches together using
Okay,
the method I'm
excellent.
doing. There's a lot of different methods for it, but I did show all that detailed information on there. So it may be a little bit longer than what I would normally put out, but in the long run, it's going to be beneficial because you get everything all in one video.
Oh, definitely. All right, what am I missing here? Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Pat says she's looking forward to the cruise live tonight with Becca. That'd be fun. I am not sure what that is. So I guess I missed that memo, but I know her and Nat are going. I know Becca and Ian and Tiffany are going on a cruise next year.
Yup. I believe it's the Alaskan cruise, I want to believe.
Yes. Oh, hello. My sister's here. She says, "Hey, Sean, quick hello from your favorite sister." Yes, she is my favorite sister. She's my only sister, but even if I had two or more, she'd still be my favorite. He's up late, so it's almost 11 o'clock where she is. So it's so good
Ooh,
to
you
see her.
night owl.
Yeah, the kids are probably keeping her up. She has two littles. One is almost 5. Wow, time just flies. And then the other one, that's Mr. Boston. And the youngest one, Miss Penny, she'll be 3. That's in December. So yeah, oh wow, those kids are just getting on in age. I'm getting old. But it's so good to see my little sissy here. She pops in from time to time. She also quilts from time to time when she has time, but with two little ones.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited until mine were essentially adults before I did anything like that. This because I would have never had the time to do it.
Oh, right. It'd be tough. So, yeah. Whenever she comes over to visit, we always sew a quilt or two together. So she needs to come back over here sometime so we can do that again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Been a while, unfortunately, since we've been able to do that. Okay, let's
Just
see.
had to hang out on Zoom or something.
Yeah, we do need to do that. We keep talking about it, and we haven't had a chance to do that yet because we're both super busy, and then the time differences make it challenging and everything else. But yeah, we do
Yes.
need to. Shelley and I do need to get together sooner rather than later and do that because we would have a lot of fun with that. Maybe one day we can get her on a live, and
Oh, that'd be awesome.
yeah, I don't know if she'd be willing to do that. So I don't know.
Just throwing her under the bus.
I'm just saying it's an option. I'm not saying she has to. That'd be fantastic. Oh, maybe we could do if she was willing, we could do a different live at a different time, where it's like morning or something for her. We'll work something out at some point. She says she hopes
Yep.
she can
So
visit soon.
I
That'd
got
be
2 of the
fantastic.
4 patches sewn together.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that comes together quickly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the longest part of the whole process is doing them into is actually quilting at the blocks. Once you got that done, it is quick.
Looking really good there, Miss Donnell.
Thank you.
All right, so Shelley says it sounds good. Just need to brush the dust off the sewing machine. Yes, you'll have to do that. Yeah, you and I will have to chat about that soon, and we'll work something out. That'll be really fun. I need to hang out with my sissy a little bit.
Yes. That would be so much fun seeing you guys hanging out together if you guys did on the live stream. But
Yeah.
if not, then that's cool too.
Yep. We'll work something out. So that'd be fun. Yeah. Apparently, it's less than a year till Becca and that all go on their cruise. I think it's like August of 2026, if I remember correctly. I'm assuming there's still spaces available. Unfortunately, I can't go. But
Now put
I
a
think
smiley face in the chat if you have never been on a cruise before. And we're going to pretend that I put one in the chat because I've never been on one before.
well, you can put. I'll put one in the smiley face. Sean Brown face. Yeah, I haven't been on one in a long time, but I have, and I really enjoyed it. It's the Clint and I talked about that quite a bit, Reese, on our live last week. I think it was Clint we were talking to, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're talking about that last week, and it's been something that I've really enjoyed. It's not for everyone. I'm not saying it's something that everybody would enjoy.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of it. My biggest fear is like it's kind of like the same as like being on a plane. It's like I'm scared of okay, if something goes wrong, there's no good exit strategy.
It is not 1914. It's not the Titanic. They have all sorts of safety stuff on there. They have global positioning systems. Like you can actually you can go online and actually look up pretty much any vessel in the world, shipping vessel or that sort of thing there, and they'll actually tell you where it is. It's actually, same way you can track airline flights. They have radars. They have goodness knows what else on there because they do not want those things having issues. There's more lifeboats on those things than you care to count. So
Yeah, I'm always like worried. It's like, okay, if something goes wrong, my alternative is in the water with the sharks. No.
No, you'll be on a lifeboat, and a lot of the if something did go wrong, there's like cargo ships nearby would come over and rescue you guys and that sort of thing there as well. So yeah, there's a lot of different things in place
Okay.
to prevent
Janet
that from
told me
happening.
to read. Okay. Janet told me to read Karen's comment. Karen says one of her blocks is going the wrong direction. I'm actually not even putting them together to be in certain directions and everything.
Oh,
I'm
so
just
just
putting them
all
together
random.
and letting them go together however they want.
Okay,
My
but it's
initial
good.
goal was to have them making like a chevron design. And then I decided that was just going to be way too much difficulty for me to try to keep track of, especially since I'm on a time crunch on this. So I'm just pretty much just letting it go together however it goes together at this point.
But I know, and I'm sure you feel the same way. I always love when people say, "Hey, Sean, you've goofed up," during a live
Oh,
because then I can fix it. Yeah,
I
please
definitely
do.
love it. Yeah. As you can tell on this one over here, it was initially supposed to be going. Actually, that one I messed it up on as well and everything. So it was initially supposed to have been doing like a chevron with the stripes, but I decided I'm like, this is being way too much, and I am focusing too much on this and not getting it done. So I said we're just gonna go wild and crazy and let them go together however they decide. The only thing I am
Absolutely.
focusing on this is that my solids triangles here in that meet up in the centers are not touching the same two colors together.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm focusing on.
Good morning, Miss Courtney from Pieces Love and Quilting. It's good to see you. You should be able to throw your channel link into the chat, although I'll just go ahead and do it now since I'm thinking about it.
But thank you, Karen, for pointing that out for me and everything. I do truly appreciate it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Because I know people have saved me in the past. It's one of the advantages of being live is that you have 72 people watching you right now. So that way, if you make a mistake, someone can say, "Hey," before you get too far down the road.
Yes, definitely.
All right, let's see. Cherie says, Sherry, I'll get it right in a minute. I used to know a girl in high school whose name spelt the same way as Cherie, so that's why I always get confused. Says, I've been on a cruise, had a great time, just wouldn't go now because of the risk of getting ill. Yeah, the thing I liked about the cruises, and I think I may have mentioned this last week, but it's kind of like it's a good way to sample cities. Rather than spending all this money flying to all these different destinations and maybe not liking them, you can sample these, and then if you like it, you can go back. What I meant. Did I miss something?
Oh no, just how you said sample cities and everything.
Well, these because you're usually only in port for like 6 or 8 hours, so it's not like you can go see everything in one hit. Like, it's a good way to go check out a city and see, hey, would I like to come back here and visit again? Like Boston was one. We visited that. We did a walking tour for a few hours, and I would have loved to have been able to stay and hang out longer. But it's I could have gone there and hated it. There was another port I went to, Newport, Rhode Island. It was a nice place, but I wouldn't go back. It just wasn't. It wasn't for me. So
Yeah.
it's a fun way to check out these places and
I
just
just
see.
never heard it as the oh, I find it funny because of the fact that it's so cool, but at the same time I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I mean that's how I've kind of looked at it. Having been on a couple now, it's and plus you get to unpack once and visit all these different places without having to unpack again, which is
Yep.
nice. Oh, very nice. Courtney says, "Thank you, Sean. I'm doing final cleaning in the studio. Also, my husband's given the blessing of 80% off the garage for my embroidery room." Oh, that's very nice of him.
That is very nice of him. Because I guarantee you my husband would not be giving up his garage. They'd
Yeah,
be
she's
like,
got a
no,
good
go to
husband.
Jill to a room, kick a child out, something, but I'm not giving
Yeah,
up my garage. That'd be like him asking me to give up part of my sewing room. It's not happening.
yeah. No, this was once a dining room, but it won't be ever again. I'm sorry. It's a home office. It's a sewing studio. That's just how it's going to be.
And nothing wrong with that, though.
Nope. I mean, we weren't really using it for meals anyway, except maybe Thanksgiving and Christmas. So not like it's a more.
Yeah, all the meals in my house are done up in the front room. So, and we just set up a 6-foot table along one wall in the front room, put all the dishes up on there, buffet style, and everybody come and get what they want.
Yeah, we always set up our stuff in the kitchen and we just go in the living room. Yeah, I've got a 6 foot table that I use that for making quilt sandwiches. Yeah, that's how you know you're a quilter when you use a 6 foot table to make quilt sandwiches and not serve sandwiches. So there you go. Oh yes, Courtney's been on a bunch of cruises. She's been to Jamaica, Mexico, Bahamas, and have an anniversary cruise on February 26th, named called the Virgin Voyage. Brilliant lady, and that ship came out this month. Yeah, I've seen pictures of that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well to see how it goes. I've only
Awesome.
been on I've been on the a Royal Caribbean, a Carnival, and then also Princess. And my favorite was Princess out of the three of those. But my in-laws, they go on a bunch of cruises. I think they've been on pretty much every cruise line known to mankind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Nikki had to cancel her cruise, unfortunately. She was supposed to go next week up to New England and Canada, but hopefully she'll get to go again at some point in the future. That is such a lovely area of the world. Especially this time of year, I'd imagine as the leaves start to change. We went during the summertime. That was fantastic. I'd happily go up there again.
She says, we fly to Miami.
Okay. She's out there in Kansas a lot of times. I think she goes out of the Gulf too. But yeah, it all depends on the itinerary. We actually have a cruise ship that's based here, not far from here. So I don't know. Maybe I'll book one sometime. I have to save my pennies first though, because they're not cheap.
Yeah, see,
All
I
right,
look
so
at
this
prices for cruises or for flights, and I'm like, that's fabric money.
good morning, Pasita. It's good to see you. She says yes, the leaves are changing now. So pretty. It's so. I don't know if you've ever been up. Well, you live far enough north. You probably just walk outside your backyard. But like the Northeast during the fall, if you ever get a chance to go like to upstate New York or something like that during the fall, please do so. It's so pretty. It's like you see all this stuff in the movies of all these oranges and yellows and everything else. Up there, it's very much like the movies.
Oh,
So
wow.
do you get a lot of color change where you are in the Detroit area?
Oh, definitely. Like ours are already getting close to starting to change.
Yeah, it's even starting to change here a little bit, which is I don't know. To me, it felt early, but then again, it's been hot as Hades the last couple of months, so I still think it's like the end of summer.
So Tracy's
Tracy's asking one of
asking,
my
what are you working on?
what am I working on? Trying to knock all my stuff on the ground, apparently.
Well,
Sorry
you're
about
not
this
supposed to
noise.
do that yet. It's not cleanup time yet.
So I'm working on the dog park, and I'm working on the little doggy who is still trying to figure out what breed it is. It says it's a terrier of some description. So down here, and so far I've made the face. So I was hoping to get the whole thing done during the live. That's not going to happen, but that's okay. You can come back tomorrow and see. Come back and hopefully see the finished block. We're making some good progress on it though, so that's good.
Courtney says we had storms a lot with boiling water advisory.
Oh wow. Okay. So Nikki says she's been on Royal Caribbean, Princess, Celebrity, and Holland America. Next week I'd be leaving from Baltimore. I remember you talking about that now. Yeah, because you're going to be not just up the road a little bit. Well, hope you get to go again sometime in the future.
Tracy
No,
says,
Layla's.
love that
Go ahead.
pattern.
Oh, me too. Yeah, when I saw her, I think she released this pattern a year or two ago, and when I saw it, I was like, I have to make this pattern. And I was trying to finish up a few projects first, and then I saw this kit, the pattern in the kit at the quilt show earlier this year, and I was like, okay, that's it. We're buying it now. So I'm very, very happy about that. We got this, we got that. Nikki's asking, Courtney is asking Nikki how you like Princess because our family is thinking about taking a cruise in May. I'd love to hear Nikki's opinion on that too. I loved Princess. It was by far my favorite out of the 3 cruise lines that I've taken. I would, and it's been 10 or 12 years, so maybe it's changed, but I was a big fan of them. I would cruise with them very happily if the price was right, of course.
See, Shannon says, oh, Nikki B, I hope leaving from Baltimore goes smoothly. I want to do a northern cruise from Baltimore. I'm in Maryland.
Yeah, my in-laws have cruised out of Baltimore, and they said it was very nice. So I don't remember them saying anything weird about it. They've been I think they've been out of Miami, they've been out of Orlando, Puerto Rico. I think they went out of Puerto Rico once. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah,
I've
I think
never been outside of the United States. The only time okay, I take that back. I've been outside the United States one time, and that was when I was 19. I went to Canada. That's the only time I've ever been outside of the United States.
That's all you have to do is go across the river and you're in Windsor, right?
Yeah, so I don't even consider that really being outside the country.
Well, back then you didn't even need a passport. Couldn't you just go across with a driver's license?
No, just had to have the license.
I always thought it was fascinating to be able to drive to a different country. Growing up on an island, you can't just get in your car and go for a drive and end up in Indonesia or.
Yeah, that would be a little bit more complicated.
All right, so let me ask you this since you're in Detroit. If you stand in downtown Detroit and go south, what is the first international country you find?
Say what now?
If you're in downtown Detroit and you go due south, what is the first foreign country you'll run into?
Don't know.
The answer is Canada.
Oh.
Because as the river tells you.
Yeah, because if you take 75 south, you get to the bridge to Canada.
Yeah. Apparently there's a
spot. It's so funny because whenever I'm thinking south, I'm thinking, okay, Ohio, but that's not a country. That's part of the United States.
Yeah, then you're looking at like, okay, am I going to hit a Caribbean island? Am I going to hit part of South America? No, you don't have to worry about that. So, yes, there you go. There's your little geography fact. And this is it would all depend on what part of downtown Detroit you're in, of course. I'm sure there's parts that are far enough west that you wouldn't hit Canada, and then I don't know what country's next. That's going to be you have to go look it up on the geography on the map or something. But
what? The geography king does not know the answer to this?
Well, I told you which one was first. I didn't ask which one was second.
Good morning, Miss Linda. Our still ladies in the house.
How you doing? It's good to see you. And she pops in from time to time, depending on, I know I'm up early for a bunch of people, so I know I don't always get to see everybody every week.
I love seeing Miss Linda. I love seeing everybody, but I love seeing Miss Linda. She's always so sweet.
All right, Nikki says she likes Princess, but her favorite was Celebrity. I never sailed with them. I would not be opposed to it. I'd like to try them out one day and see how they compare. There you go. All right, 9:19. So we've got about 10 minutes left. Yeah, Becca says living in Michigan, going to Canada is not considered leaving the country.
Yeah, it's not. It's kind of just like, okay, like if you're just driving to another city in Michigan or something.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like if you live in Europe, like, it's going to a different country in Europe's kind of like just driving across the state line to another state here in the US. So it's same sort of thing now.
Yup.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if some folks, live in one country and um, go shopping in another. Kind of like what we do here in the US sometimes, if the alcohol or the cigarette taxes are lower in the neighboring state and you live close enough, you might go down there and get stuff down there. Let's see. Linda says she's actually working today and waiting on the customer. Then I'll work on some 16 patch blocks that I've jelly rolls. Oh, that sounds fun. I mean, the jelly roll part, not the working part. Okay, so Nikki says it depends what you like. Celebrity is a young people's cruise party ship. I think you mean Carnival, right? Celebrity is an older people's ship. Princess and Royal are more family ships. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, I didn't have a bad time at Carnival. We went from New York, went up to St. John and Halifax, and it was nice. I mean, we enjoyed it. But then I found an itinerary the following year with Princess and went there. It actually went back to one of the same ports with the pre. Was it once? Yeah. Yeah, she meant Carnival. Okay. That's good. All right. Ever says, like me, I'm usually asleep unless the hubby has to work like today. Good morning, Katie. It's good to see you as well. We were talking about you earlier about different things because you're doing that project with Teresa Elise this afternoon. And then I was
Hey,
also talking
Katie.
about the courthouse steps that you and I've been working on. So, which you all get to see tomorrow on my podcast, assuming I can find them. Because, oh, there they are. I see them. So, there you go. All right. And then, yeah, our cruise expert is probably in the house now because Katie actually does city tours or that sort of thing there in Greenland when the cruise ships come and call her town. So,
Yes. Yeah, I've seen a few of her videos of it. Not gonna lie, I have not seen them all.
right. Actually, I think one of her viewers, and I can't remember her name, actually went on a cruise and actually saw Katie when she was in Greenland.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she was telling us about that when we were down at QuiltCon last year. Are you planning on going there next year, Donnell, or is it not in the cards, unfortunately?
It's not in the cards because I'm doing the Donna retreat.
Gotcha. Okay. I
Because
know.
with my PTO and everything, it was one or the other because I also got to allow PTO, save PTO time in order to be able to do family vacation as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Because that was the deal whenever when I told my husband I was going to the retreat, he's like, well, just make sure you're saving enough vacation time for family too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm very fortunate. Kathleen, that's who it was. Okay. Thank you, Katie. She was saying it was Kathleen that visited. I said I remember that I remember the ladies, how kind she was, and I remember the face and everything else. I was like, I just cannot remember the name. But yeah, she was. I think when Katie and I were there together, she was telling us about that. And I thought that was the neatest thing. So yeah, I'm very fortunate with
Yeah,
Quilt
I
Con
would
there.
like to. I'm thinking about maybe trying for the 2027 one because I believe that one's going to be in Atlanta as well, isn't it?
Yes, correct. Yeah, it's in Atlanta in 2027. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
I may try for that one.
Yeah, I probably won't make it to that one. I'm kind of restricting myself right now unless stuff changes to ones that are within driving distance, just because I'm fortunate that we have so many good shows nearby. And if I go fly around other places, I'm going to take the kids with me as well, and that gets expensive. So
Yes. Yeah, that's the whole
But
reason why I quit flying and everything, because I can't afford the tickets for the kids.
yeah, but I'm also, as again, I'm fortunate that we have so many wonderful shows nearby that I don't really have to worry about traveling. I can just jump in the car, drive down the road, go hang
Yup.
out, give some hugs, take some photos of some quilts, and then turn around and come home. Oh, there you go. Doesn't mean I won't ever travel, but at this point, I'm not planning to. All right, so we've got
And
that.
there's nothing
Okay,
wrong with that. I mean, there's always, I mean, retire or whatnot. So, or
yeah,
never know, we might actually hit the lottery.
yeah. You never know. I don't buy tickets, but maybe someone will buy me one. Katie's asking what we're working on. I'm doing the dog park block. I'm doing the little doggy down here in the corner. Let's see if I can get it close enough for anyone to see. There we go.
And I am working on Quote As You Go blocks. And so here are two of them. And then they are going to be put together to where the backing is every other one is going to be the solid teal.
Very nice. They look great.
Thank you.
All right. Annette says, okay, falling asleep, going to get a let it ride, get going online later, see you all then if it works. So, hey, yeah, definitely rest. If your body's telling you to rest, you need to rest. I totally agree with that. So, and then
Yes, go get some sleep, sweetheart.
Nikki says, life's on hold with my husband's cancer. I'd love to go to Paducah, and I have another cruise in March, but with him being sick, life is on hold. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, and we'll be praying for you.
Definitely.
All that good stuff. So, Susan says no quilt con within driving distance for her. Yeah, up there in Washington, it's that's why I'd say I'm very, very blessed that we are close enough to be able to do that. Phoenix is the closest. Thankfully, I have a brother in Southern Arizona that I can stay with. Yeah, because apparently I heard the hotel prices in Arizona were ridiculous. But the other problem you have with Phoenix,
Oh,
they
wow.
have it on the same time as spring training for baseball. So I mean, the demand for hotel rooms at that time of year is just crazy. So
Yep. No, thank you.
I don't know. I'd love to go to Phoenix sometime and take a look at the desert, but I don't know. Maybe one day. I'll never say never. So I think I might start with just one more strip, and then I
Yeah,
think I
like
might.
maybe in retirement years.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Katie says that Nikolai will be sewing a jelly roll on the live too. That'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, if you're
Oh, awesome.
yeah, so this afternoon I think it's at 4 p.m. Eastern, if I remember correctly. Well, Katie will be live, and she will have her husband Nikolai, who's been sewing a little bit. I think he's fairly new, but he's doing a good job. So you can go check that out. At 10 o'clock, we'll have Donnell's video drop showing you how to make these beautiful blocks that she's been working on. Russ will be live at 11, if I remember correctly. I think 4:30 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, since I wasn't going to be
Maybe.
live all weekend, then I wanted to make sure I got content up for you guys to all to watch.
Yeah, I try to do the same thing when I'm not around. Nikki says Arizona's a beautiful state. I should go. I want to. It's on my. I don't know. I like the idea of the desert. I've spent a lot of like, in Australia. The desert's not that far away from me, so I got to see it a few times. But I've always enjoyed it. I don't know that I. I mean, I think I could live there, but I definitely want to go out and see the desert. I mean, I've been to Vegas for a couple of days, but we didn't never left the strip, so I don't really think that was a desert. Well, I'm going to just attach this to this. That way we got the front half of the dog. It actually looks like I did something today. And
Yay.
then we'll go ahead and say farewell, and I'll let Donnell go because she's got places to be, people to see.
Gotta go get all prettied up and my overnight bag packed because me and hubby are going on a little get away from the house time.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yup.
Yeah, we're going to take the girls out on a little adventure afterwards. You get to see that tomorrow as well. But yeah, we'll talk more about book time as it gets closer and that sort of thing there. Because if you are planning on going, I would love to catch up with you all, say hi, that sort of thing there as well. That was one of my highlights when I went last year. So this is him here, turning that way. I think it's turned out really
Oh,
nicely.
he's so cute.
Here we go.
He is
All right.
absolutely adorable. Or
Yeah.
she, whichever one it is.
Well, cookies, so it could be either ones.
So here is mine from today.
Oh, very nice. You've made a lot of progress.
So that is one complete row. I think I got one more block to add on to the end of each one, but I'm waiting until I get to the end to see how far over I need to go and everything. So yes, Heather, looks like Buttercup, Donna's baby.
What sort of dog does Donna have? Because maybe that's the breed.
She has a miniature Pomeranian, I think it is. Or
Okay.
I could be wrong on the breed, but I know it's a miniature because she's like, thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Layla.
Have a good day, Clint. He says he has to head out. Great days. Great spending the morning with us. Yeah, we're going to head out ourselves in just a few moments too. So, but no, yeah, it looks great. You'll have to ask Donna which one. Yeah, if this is the right one. Maybe I'll send her a picture.
I asked her before what the breed was, and I do not remember. I just remember it was a miniature, and it was a very small breed, obviously. I want to say a Pomeranian Yorkie mix.
Yeah. Well, I think they're kind of terriers too, aren't they? Anyway.
Heather, can you give me the answer there? What breed is Buttercup? I know you and Dave know a lot more about this stuff than I do, and I cannot remember for the life of me offhand right now. Coffee's not working.
Layla says cute. Sherry says cute. Donnell, Tracy says nice. Donnell as well. So yeah, everyone's happy of what they've seen today. So yeah, over at Donnell's channel today, you'll be able to see the video in just a little bit, and then yeah, go over and check all our friends out. I'll be back tomorrow morning with my podcast. Do you have anything else coming up on your channel that you'd like to tell folks about before we disappear?
Tomorrow, my video that would be dropping tomorrow is my Clue 8 flyway. I've been showing how I pieced that together. And yeah, and then next weekend I'll be Maggie goes, bark, bark, barky.
Yep.
And then next weekend I'll be back to my normal schedule of my live streams. And I think I have a guest on with me next weekend. I'll have to double check my calendar because I can't remember for sure.
Yeah.
But I'll be working on my Halloween quilt next weekend. So
That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, so definitely go over and check out Donnell's channel and all the goodness that she has. If you like it, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff there as well. And if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button or leave a comment if you are watching the replay as well, because it does help us out immensely. So thank you all so much for joining us. It was a lot of fun hanging out with each and every one of you, interacting with everybody in the chat. And all that good stuff. Susan said she spent 2 weeks last February with my brother in Arizona. That's right. I thought she went to that. Sagaro, whatever the name of that place, National Park, Mount Lemon, the zoo in Tucson, and the Rock and Mineral Show, as well as Archery. That sounds like a good itinerary. Now I want to go to Arizona. Yeah. Now I want to go to Arizona. So we'll have to see. Anyway, we'll have to save up some money for that first. Thank you all again for joining us. If we don't go now, we'll be at 11 o'clock. We'll be still saying goodbye. It's been a pleasure having each and every one of you. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and hopefully no Jack. And we'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.